Now, I really want to talk about Love Island, but it's all gonna be unhinged, okay? Ain't gonna be no PC. It's gonna be an unhinged recap of these last couple of weeks from a therapist perspective, though, okay? So let's get into it. If you are new here, subscribe, hit that like. I need y'all to help this video get pushed through the algorithm. Now, y'all know I love reality TV, especially relationship shows. I watch it as a human, but then also with my therapist cap, okay? And now this show goes very fast, so it's hard for me to do videos about it, but once a week on Wednesdays, we gonna get into it now. Where do we begin? Okay, this season so far has been very toxic, entertaining, chaotic, okay? At points I'm like, okay, I can see it working between these two, and then an episode later, things move so fast. 30 minutes, an hour, like that. Now, okay, most recently we've seen the dynamic between Miss Leah girl and Rob. Okay, now that's a lot of y'all. Yes, a lot of people call me for couples therapy for situations, relationships, dynamics just like this. And half the time, the person calling me is the problem. Bloop. Yes, people don't really want to admit that they're part of the problem. Okay, and in the beginning, I thought Leah was a little bit naive, a little bit sheltered, very book smart, and not so street savvy. But then I realized, you're one of those girls that men are trying to heal from. The men that come to me and they're like, I have a new relationship, but there's something about that relationship I can't allow myself to get into. It's because you're healing from women like Leah. Now, Leah is not just a problem herself. Rob is too, but you have both people who are chaotic, who are toxic, but this toxic energy, when they get together, it's just kind of like electricity. Okay, they bounce off one another, they go back and forth. And for so long, we thought, okay, maybe this situation with Rob, Leah finally found her self-worth. Liv was able to pour some, bad bitch energy into her. But then I was like, oh, here we go. You're on that loop, that toxic love loop that a lot of people get stuck in. Marriages, relationships, friendships. It's the when we're together, it feels so good. It's something about them I can't let go of. It's called trauma, girl. You're used to a traumatic, chaotic, probably childhood relationships. You don't have a good sense of self-worth. I told y'all it was gonna be unhinged, right? Real. And they go back and forth. And I knew after he went over there to old girl, and she was so in love and crying that she didn't want to go home. Okay, I knew it wasn't gonna work, because once you have that spark, that toxic spark, that only a bomb, only lighter fluid, not even like a little bit, like a little cigarette lighter. No, we need that lighter fluid to light that match. And once you light it, it's never gonna go out. Okay, it's gonna take a lot for that flame to extinguish. And some people might say maybe they're twin flames. I'm not sure, but it's that electricity. It's the when we're together is what matters to me. And now you have lived throughout this season coming off kind of savage, bigging up the girls. She tried to big up and give confidence to Hannah. I believe her name was Hannah. She had no self-esteem. Okay, every move she had to ask somebody what to do, how to do it. That's a lot of y'all too. That's the thing about Love Island USA. I haven't watched the UK version that much. A lot of these people, y'all watch it because it's y'all. It's y'all lives. It's y'all relationships. Some of y'all wish y'all was these people. Okay, some of y'all seeing yourselves on TV, but you don't want to admit it. Okay, but yeah, Leah. Okay, what are you doing? And don't forget your family watching you going back and forth. I wonder if this is the same dynamic she has in her own real life relationships. Okay, now when it comes to Liv, I think she gets a bad rap because she's very she can be very direct at times, kind of savage. And I think we as women get this reputation that we are a bitch because we're directive, we know what we want, we know how to say it. Men sometimes want that submissiveness. Okay, they want the puppy dog, the woe is me without you. Okay, but she's not that. But when I saw her crying, I was like, oh, you can be vulnerable. You're just like a lot of women trying to stand on their own, say it with your chest, stay on business. But society says that we as women cannot be that way. So I think there are a lot of people who see themselves as hurt also. Okay. Now last night, or the night before when Hakeem finally left, I forgot he was there. I'm like, y'all don't care about Hakeem. And then the host, Adriana, say you have 30 minutes to pack up your belongings and then you must leave the villa. Didn't we get like a whole episode? What happened to the 30 minutes? Okay, now Hakeem was somewhere packing his stuff like he was supposed to, but the camera was like, let it be, let the drama. It don't matter that it's been 30 minutes. We gonna capture all this, okay? And you see how eventually they remember, oh yeah, Hakeem. Bye, it was good knowing you. Nobody cared about Hakeem. Sorry, Hakeem, nobody cared about you. Okay, now I also want to discuss Mr. Steal Your Girl, Miguel. Okay, Miguel is for them streets. Okay, he's the one that when you get that hey big head text, you can't ignore it. You're like, oh, I just feel something. You don't feel it in your heart. You feel it somewhere else. When Miguel texts you, when you get that long awaited, how you doing? What's been good, ma? How's your life? That's Miguel. And Miguel's a playboy. Okay, we've all dated those kind of playboys where we just can't let go. It's something about him. It's the swag. It's the charm. But then hopefully you wake up one day and realize you don't need that in your life no more. Okay, you've been digmatized by people like Miguel. Okay, and that's the thing. Miguel is just moving from girl to girl. He's making his way through. Okay, who's ever next? And I believe her name is Nicole. You next in line. Is he really into Nicole? Or is Nicole a good option to make it to the end and get that money? Because you have to remember at the end, it's all about the money. Okay, we're trying to get to the end. It's a game show. Not everyone is here for love, and I don't think Miguel is. Now, Nicole is interesting because I feel like she's on the wrong show. I think she wants to play the Liv type character at times, but I feel like she belongs better on The Bachelorette. I don't know how she's on this show. To me, she's a little bit too put together. Okay, a little bit too emotionally mature at times. Okay, how you get on here? How you really get on here? Go over to ABC. Okay, but she's being used. She is. Okay, now I think in the beginning, I thought Leah and Kendall were going to be a couple because they both had that medical background with selling medical appliances. And I thought that they would connect, but they haven't thus far. But him and Nicole, I'm just like, what's really going on? Because it seems like a friendship. Is she really into him? Is he really into himself? Sometimes I see him, the way he's acting in the villa. I don't know about you, brother. Brother, ew. Okay. But, okay, Miguel is Mr. Steal Your Girl. Okay, who else do I need? Jana. Girl, I'm tired of you crying. And when I think about the way the elimination happened, I knew that they were going to get rid of Rob. Did I say Rob? Who do I think they really were going to get rid of? I knew his girl they were going to get rid of because it didn't make sense because they were too connected to Janae. Okay, she wasn't going nowhere. Nicole wasn't going nowhere. Hakeem, I was like, I thought they were going to do Rob over Hakeem, so that was surprising, but I think nobody really had connections to Hakeem, so it wasn't really surprising. But was it a ploy to get back at Rob for dumping Leah? Very plausible. Okay, very plausible. The girls were all in hysterics and crying and emotional. And Janae, I'm tired of hearing her cry. She kind of reminds me of the girls who are so pretty, so smart, but they put away their smarts to get a man. Like my intelligence at times puts men off, so I'm gonna use my body instead. And that is because of society. And that's probably some learned behavior also. But she could have went home, y'all. She has tried and it's not working. And right now, quiet as it's kept, I'm starting to feel like she homie hopping. I told y'all this was going to be an unhinged reaction analysis from a therapist. Now, the one couple that I am in love with is Cordell and Serena. Now, Serena is a Virgo just like myself. just like myself. And sometimes we have to, okay, let me see what you really bring in. Let me inspect, let me investigate. I have to watch you from a distance to see what you really bring. Are you a friend? Are you a foe? Okay, let me fill you out for a little bit. And she really stays to herself, and she people watches, just like myself. I need to watch you for a little bit, see how you move, see how you act. And now her guard is down. Now she has been able to let him in. And I still low-key, I'm not sure if I believe they don't know each other. There's just a part of me, like when they showed up wearing the same thing, that could have been from casting and wardrobe. They're both, I think, from Houston. I don't know, something just like, it seems like they know each other. Maybe it's just that organic relationship that's happening naturally to where it's just unfolding. It feels like, if you've been in one of those relationships before, whether it's a friendship, relationship, sometimes it can kind of feel like you've known the person forever, even though you just met them. So it might be that. Okay, but my spidey sense, did y'all know each other before the show? Okay, is that really possible? But it's been a lot of toxicity. Okay, Leah. 1 minute you don't want him. One minute you stand on the couch in your bathing suit with your big girl panties on, with your live energy, and you talking your mess. You're talking your mess. Okay? But your actions, baby girl, don't match. You're gonna end up over there in the boom boom room, over there with Rob eventually. Now, I wanna know who you guys think is gonna go over there first. I'm leaning towards, Cordell and Serena, but I'm also wondering if, Kayla and old boy is gonna go over there. Kayla and him are kind of boring. Sorry, they kind of are, okay? They're together. But who y'all think gonna go first? Okay. Now, this was unhinged and all over the place. But I like this show as a therapist, as a person. I watch it more as a person. The chaos, the trauma, the unhealed wounds showing up in that villa. And Ariana, y'all are killing it with her wardrobe. Them dresses, that body. The old host could never, because she is eating and leaving no crumbs. Even the way she interacts with the cast, last season we didn't really get that from old girl. It just never made sense. She came, she did her line, she stood where the tape was, and she walked off. I feel like this season is just very rich. They have a good cast, a good host, everything is aligning and matching. Now this show moves so fast. Okay, I'm gonna do my best once a week on Wednesday to give y'all a video. But I need to see y'all in the comments. If y'all like this, what are your thoughts? Do you think it was a plot? The elimination was a plot against Rob? Okay, because soon as she left, it wasn't even 24 hours. He was cuddled up, giving them googly eyes to Leah. But for now, I got some clients, some work I should be doing. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.